That's beautiful. Now I know exactly how much it is to cut out.
Hello.
It's us. Co-pilots.
Is anybody there? Hello.
Oh, we all know the answer to that. We've seen the analytics.
Yeah, that's very true. I was shouting at you.
Yeah, no, I'm here. I'm always here.
It was a stonking show, didn't we? American Vandal, that was very good. End of the World, that was also very good. This is a very good show.
Yeah. I imagine our talking about them will be equally as good.
I
having
think better.
no idea what is going to happen.
No, not at all. Oh shit, I forgot about all the stuff that we said might happen in the intro that hasn't happened yet that we might do.
Yeah, why do you think when you clapped I called you a cunt?
I actually, as I clapped, I remembered that I was supposed to do that, and then I hadn't done it, so I'm very sorry that I didn't call you.
Well, it's fine. I'm going to cut it out now so we can just pretend that we both did it.
Okay.
Until I get to this bit where we're talking
aren't we
about
funny?
Oh. Yeah. It's a struggle.
We're Instagram, Twitter, Real Co-Pilots, or Real Co-Pilots Podcast, not quite sure, can't remember. We have a website, realcopilots.co.uk. Look at it. Go and look at it.
The website's Co-Pilots.
That's
Podcast,
what I said. If it's not one, it's the other.
I'm pretty sure you said Real Co-Pilots.
Right, hang on, let's see. Where does Real Co-Pilots.co.uk take us? Here we go to. This site can't be reached. So if we put the word podcast.
That's good. We could buy the domain.
With all the sweet money we make off of this. Real Co-Pilots Podcast.co.uk doesn't work. Has my internet gone down?
No, Real Co-Pilots Podcast isn't our website.
What
it
is
never
it?
has been.
It's just Co-Pilots.
Co-Pilots
Co-Pilots.co.uk. That's what I said. Not secure, apparently.
Yeah, it's fine, probably. Costs money to make it secure.
We don't have that. Oh my god! Yeah, look, there's a picture of you with short hair. It looks very strange.
Yeah, there's a picture of you.
Out of my skull.
Looks very strange.
I was very drunk at that point in the wedding. Oh, I'm going to look at the updates page. Look. There's no updates. Suggestions.
Is it? No, there's one that just says we've got a website now. We might write stuff here. We haven't.
Oh, 4 new comments we've got on our Facebook page. Oh, hang on. Yeah, nah, that's just... Oh no, this is my own personal Facebook. Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't listen to the one in Pod Bible. That's not us. Despite my links.
Obviously. And also, we were in Pod Bible
true.
once.
I mean, you know, I'm mentioned in every issue of Pod Bible.
That's because you're Joe from Pod Bible.
Yeah. Let's talk about dicks. What is the link for this one?
Yeah.
Like, I was just sat here. I was about to say, right. So now I was like, wait, fucking, why are these two? Go on.
Teenagers.
Explain yourself. Teenagers. Your favourite type of victim?
No, teenagers are a bit old.
Oh dear.
Well, you know, sometimes you just got to lean in.
Lean into the stereotype that you look like.
Yeah, I get. Oh, yeah. Fucking Batman shoot, wasn't it?
Yeah. We got a couple of real good shows.
Yeah,
which one's
that's the thing. I was sat thinking about when I finished watching the second one. I was like, "This it's just gonna be a quiet episode, isn't it?"
But it turns out, maybe not. I don't know. Actually, we do struggle when we have good shows, other than saying,
that's the annoying
real
thing.
good.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty good. Gonna watch more of that. See it.
So, had you seen either of these before?
No, you'd seen one of them before, hadn't you?
Yes, I had seen The End of the Fucking World, and I can reveal to you now that when I started this Skype call with you, I hadn't rewatched it, and now I have done. Yeah,
Yeah. When I put them on, I was like, oh, they're short. I like it.
Yeah, I was very, very pleased to see, like, because American Vandal, I was like, I think that's about an hour. It was 35 minutes. Great. And then End of the Fucking World, I was like, I think it's another half hour. Opened it up, 18 minutes. Perfect. Bloody lovely, that.
Yeah.
Bloody lovely.
Yeah, and they get all the work done in the time.
Yeah.
It doesn't. There's no extra fluff. It's just. Here's the stuff. So should we talk about End of the Fucking World first?
Yeah, if you want.
I guess, seeing as you'd already watched it, and have you seen all of it or just
No, literally.
the first
Well,
one?
I think we watched the first 2 episodes, and then it was one of the few shows that we started watching together, and actually we had to turn off because it spiked Lisa's anxiety really bad. So we were like, yeah, we can't watch this anymore.
What was it? The murdering animals or the general? Just
I can't remember. I think it was just the bleakness of it that was pretty tricky, because it's bleak, and then it gets
it's quite blunt. And
yes, but like I like,
I imagine that doesn't get better.
no, because I think the idea is that they meet up and then there is an apocalypse, so it's only going to get worse.
Oh, I mean, I knew it was called the End of the Fucking
I think
World,
that's why.
but I didn't realise it was actually going to be an
I think
apocalypse.
it is, because there is like an impending apocalypse. Like it actually is the end of the world. I think I might be making that up. I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, because I thought it was just that they didn't feel like it was their world.
Do you know what? It might be. It may well be. I could have completely made it up, but I'm sure I heard something, some podcast where they were talking about it. They said, it's this, and then there is an apocalypse. So I don't know. I just also after like 2020, maybe it's like avoid apocalypse-y sort of stuff.
Yeah, but then I think I just enjoyed like it was funny.
Yeah, it is. It is really funny. There you go. There's a through line. That's what connects them. They're both quite funny.
Yeah, and also, don't you think that the guy who plays James in End of the Fucking World should have played a young Prince Charles in The Crown?
Possibly. I mean, I've not watched The Crown other than the first episode.
Well, I mean, just if you looked at Prince Charles now and
I don't know.
him,
I don't know
you
who
just
this
sort of
is
go,
more insulting.
you could grow up to be Prince Charles.
That guy's Alex Lawther. He is in Ghost Stories, which is one of my favourite films of the past few years. He's from Winchester, apparently. He's down my way. He's got a definite type. He does quite often play weird people.
Well, yeah, he played young Alan Turing.
There you go.
And
Need I say more?
well, wasn't he was Christopher Robin
Was he?
as well? Wasn't
He was actually Christopher
In-
Robin in Goodbye Christopher Robin, was he? Oh shit!
I think so.
I thought that was the one that actually had Winnie the Pooh in it, but it's not. Oh, you know who else he was? Black Mirror in the episode that made me feel sick. Shut Up and Dance. Yeah.
Oh, is
yeah.
that him? Oh shit!
That honestly, that ending, I felt sick when you realise what it is that's going on. Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah.
Fucking horrible.
But I mean, to be fair, he plays sort of weird out there characters.
Have you
really
seen
well.
Ghost Stories? Oh man, he is
No.
brilliant in that, and yeah, I mean that sort of strengthens what you said, because he is a fucking weirdo in that one. Oh, you should watch Ghost Stories. It is genuinely really, really good.
Okay, I will at some point.
Yeah. So I mean, I've got a feeling that you probably really, really, really liked it. Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah,
Did you
no,
really
I
like it when he lined up all the animals that he'd killed because he's a fucking psychopath? Yeah.
Yeah, been there, done that. It's good when you see yourself represented.
I like how they.
Doesn't happen often for us straight white males.
I like how they mirrored it with like. There's all the things that he is killed and doesn't give a shit about, and then they do that with Alyssa's birthday cards from her dad that she doesn't give a shit about. I thought that's very smart. Like the way that they sort of outline who each other are and then have them meeting and then going off together. It's really well done. The first episode is anyway.
Yeah, I think. Well, I just like that it was enough. Because it was also quite fucking different from most of the stuff that you get. Even Netflixy stuff as well. But. And then. It's just an interesting choice of characters to be like, hey, here are some people with some issues. Let's see what happens if they go on a road trip together. People are going to die.
Yeah.
I hope.
I'm sure that people do get killed in this. I think I probably will end up, if they're all 18 minutes long, I will definitely, I will
That's
definitely
an afternoon, really, isn't it?
watch some more of it.
Yeah, well, apparently they're all 19 to 24 minutes. Yeah, and I have no... Like, I will just finish
To be fair,
like, cool.
and you'll probably finish it quite quickly. So, well, there you go. It's 8 hours of TV, all told, rounding up. So it's not even that. Yeah.
That's not even going to be that difficult. And to be fair, every character in it is played well. I don't think there wasn't anyone who I was like, you just sort of phoning it in. They were all like on it, just with their. Because that's the thing. Every character in it has something that's annoying about them. Apart from his dad, I didn't see the
I
problem.
quite liked his dad. I felt a bit bad for him. He comes home with the takeaway, like, hey, smacks him in the face.
Yeah. But then, to be fair, he was just sort of in the way of the road trip. And I like how he just snaps out of like, no, I should really care. And then she's like, do you want to go on a road trip? And he's just like, I mean, I've got time. It's just like, not sure how committed you are to this being a serial killer thing. Well, I think it's interesting because his narration in his head is very like, I want to be an unreliable narrator, but here's everything that's happening and how it's happening and how I feel about it. It's a different portrayal of a psychopath because it's not like Bates Motel where Norman Bates is just
I was wondering how long it was till you mentioned
a bit
that.
unhinged. Well, it's a similar premise, like a young serial killer, but this is already, you're skipping the like entry level stuff that you get in Bates Motel. You're just jumping straight to the, hey, I'm ready to graduate psychopath school. Bring on the humans.
I'm intrigued to see where it goes.
Yeah,
like,
it's just
because I think we covered it, but we really like dark shit, but like dark funny shit. Now I'm really interested.
yeah.
Oh my
which
god!
reminds me,
It's
we
been a
should
whole
really watch it
series.
sometime.
Oh, did I tell you we're going to a live thing that they're doing? They're doing like an evening with Reese and Steve. I'm pretty sure I sent you the link.
You did, and then I looked at it and went,
Fair enough.
cool, and then didn't do anything with it. I think I might tag along.
You
for
do
that.
well to get seats near us now, I think. But yeah, so you really need to catch up with Inside Number 9 because there's a couple of really good episodes.
Yeah. Well, the one time I was sat ready to do it, I play a
I've
song
heard that's
team,
quite
so...
a thing like during the football. Maybe that's ITV.
No, that's ITV. Yeah, this was iPlayer, and there wasn't even football on. It was just, it just stopped working. We're fine. I was all caught
I
up on
forgot.
EastEnders, and then it just stopped
I
working.
forgot that you.
It stopped
you
recognising that I was
prioritised
in the
EastEnders
UK.
over Into number 9. That's a fucking joke.
Yeah, I was just warming myself up on
Cruising around
BBC.
iPlayer to seeing what's there.
Yeah, EastEnders is a good palette.
Oh, it was a
cleanser
really
for
good series
acting.
in Inside Number 9 as well. The series. The last episode is fucking nuts. It's really weird.
Fine,
No, like-
I'll watch it.
No, like, it's really weird.
You don't have to convince me. I want to watch it. I just haven't.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Oh, now I'm intrigued.
Yeah, go on then.
Oh, should we just stop recording this so I can go watch Inside Number 9? After.
Sounds
we're
good.
talking
Wait,
about
no,
Vandal,
we've already
and
done that
then
bit. Do you
after
remember?
the intro.
We had such
mean,
a lovely time doing it.
We've already
as
recorded
well.
the intro. Shit.
I mean,
Yeah,
that sounds
I
about
think-
right.
You called me a cunt, or I called you a cunt. Or we did a 3, 2, 1 clap, and instead of clapping, we both said.
Well,
the
that
word
wouldn't
cunt.
stay in anyway.
It was weird. No, wait,
American
actually, no.
Vandal,
If it
then.
was something like that, I'd just leave it in.
I do like a mockumentary.
Yeah.
I like a documentary.
You like a
I like a
mockumentary, don't you?
mockumentary. I like a rockumentary. No.
How do you like a
Mockumentary.
Netflix documentary that is mockumenting the fact that Netflix
And
makes so many
also
documentaries?
podcasts as well. I fucking love this. Like, I think it's really, really good. It's so good. Just the way it's all set up, like it's a proper Netflix documentary, and the thing that they're trying to find out is who drew some dicks on this card. Also,
It's just
I have
about-
an idea
it's
of
just
who
about
my
doing-
prime suspect is
Yeah.
already, and I don't think it's the guy that's. So, like, yeah, basically, there's a at a school, someone has drawn. Was it 27 cocks on 27 cars? And the guy who
27
is accused is
27 cops.
this guy Dylan, who everyone just expects it to have been him, and he is adamant. He's like, well, no, I was with my friends and I was with my girlfriend, so I wasn't even there when they were drawn on the cars. And it's, I found myself genuinely like getting like, fucking hell, they're framing it. Before I was like, hang on a minute, no. So yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think because you're so used
Yeah.
to that format,
Like, it definitely become a thing.
the Netflix
when
documentary.
They 100% knew
For-
what they were doing by releasing this. Like, you know, it's so brilliantly. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. It's so self-aware for Netflix to have. Like, I mean, admittedly, Netflix basically just go, here's some money, make the thing.
Can I tell you something that makes it super self-aware that I'm aware of that happens later down the line? Is that so that the concept is the guy making this documentary is on the school TV news channel with the prime suspect, and they themselves. He then describes them as the the news channel 9.
Yeah.
What's he called? I can't remember what it is they call them.
No, that is the News Channel 9.
Yeah, so and he includes himself in it. So that guy making it, what happens is they make this documentary, and then halfway through the series, the documentary goes viral. So then they have to deal with people like knowing what's going on and trying to get in the way of the investigation and stuff. Oh, it's so funny. It's so good. Like, but the way that they structure it so well, like particularly at the end when there's one particular guy who's vehemently saying, "Oh, it was this guy Dylan who drew the dicks," and they're like,
And then everyone calls into question because he's been going around telling people he got a hand job off
just
some
that final thing.
and then he just sits him down like,
Just the,
did you get a handy from like what's her face? And it just cuts.
it's so good though, because how many documentary, like Netflix documentaries have you seen, like where an episode ends when they ask a massive question and then just cut away? Did you get a hand job from Sarah?
Yeah, but then that's the thing. If you were like genuine, like making a documentary like this at your school and that sort of thing, you got the chance to out someone as a liar like that. I mean, he might not be lying. I haven't seen episode 2 yet, but I've noticed that I said yet because I'm gonna finish this shit too.
Yeah, I thought you might,
but mostly because I like a Netflix documentary and I like one with less serious stakes.
That's the thing. So like I said, I was genuinely getting caught up in the investigation of it. So it's like it's showing that there is a decent investigation going on. That a couple of times I had to catch myself and be like, wait, this is a fucking joke. Like,
yeah, that's the thing. It's there are the little jokes that sort of remind you that it's not real. Where like someone's got like 300 subscribers and they're just like, we're going to be the next fucking big thing, and it's like
the way back boys, because we go way back.
Yeah,
but like the fact that
we go even way back than people know.
The fact they set it up with like, oh yeah, so here's all the evidence, and this is why they think it's it. But I noticed this, and it's like, what have you noticed? Ball hairs. It's like there's no hairs on the testicle of these, and he has previous as being a dick drawer, and he's never drawn hairs on the balls when he draws a dick.
It's like that sort of what I'd imagine being like an investigative journalist at a school would be like if you were that age, just being like, right, what fucking crime can we make a documentary about? Nothing that serious happens here. Here's some like minor vandalism. Like, I guess that's what we've got. We'll just do it on that.
Go on.
And then spinning it into a conspiracy.
Who do you think at the end of episode 1? Who do you think has done it?
I think it's man who lied about the handy. I think it's him.
Man
behind
think it's
the camera.
him because like there's a couple of things where they're like, oh, yeah, but you know the footage disappeared, and he's one of 9 people who had access to the school's video stuff, like editing things. So, you know, how would you do that? And there's a bit, he goes, oh yeah, I know how to do it.
Goes, I'm too stupid to do that.
Would you know how to delete footage from the FTP? Like, no, it wouldn't even occur to me.
Yeah, I wouldn't even have thought to delete the CCTV footage of me doing a crime. Like, yeah, you didn't do.
But
this.
yeah, I think it's definitely because at that point when he's talking to them at his girlfriend's place, he says, "Oh yeah, you just go to the FTP and delete it." But then I'm like, "Oh, is that a big red herring?" Because that is quite an obvious one. And the fact that he lists himself in the list of suspects, and I was thinking, well, if he's behind the news channel, wouldn't he want this to do well? Like, he has a reason for this to exist.
Yeah, that's the thing. Especially if it goes viral halfway through the season, then you sort of be like, oh shit, he's setting himself up to be the next YouTube superstar. He's going to overtake the Way Back Boys. Yeah, can you imagine if the whole show was ended with a game?
I would be like, yeah, fucking well done. That's genius. What a way to get a job.
Yeah, what way to get the job that you already have?
Yeah, I was really impressed by it. It was just such a good send up of, you know, the true crime documentaries. Oh, it was fucking brilliant. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It shows. I think it does. I think that's what documentaries do really well. Is it sort of shines a light on how formulaic, like, some types of documentary are. Like the Netflix crime documentaries are very like, here's an interview with the guy we think did it, or the guy who's been essentially found. He's the Stephen Avery.
Yeah, which well, you say that I've still not watched Making a Murderer.
That's the thing. Like, Making a Murderer is really good. It's very convincing that he didn't do it, but at the same time, you're kind of like, but he could have.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because...
See, this is the thing, I didn't even know which way it went.
Oh, Netflix... Making a Murderer goes hard on the he was framed.
He definitely didn't do it.
Yeah. Rather than what I thought the tack they go for is they go, oh look, he was previously accused of this crime, but and like went to prison and came back out and was exonerated and definitely didn't do that one. But
fair.
then I thought the whole story was that happened, then it made him into a murderer. So it was the story of like how if you accuse someone of a crime and send them to prison for 18 years, I think, it's something like that, and then they come
how
back.
long he was inside for? Jesus.
Yeah, I think for the rape that he didn't do.
Fucking hell. That is terrifying. That is genuinely something that terrifies me. The idea of going to prison, that scares me on its own. The idea of going to prison for something like I actually didn't do, but couldn't convince anyone else I hadn't done. That
was the thing.
I would rather be buried alive.
What about dropped into the ocean?
And now I would take my chances in prison. Oh, there's a fucking bit, right? So we went and saw Quiet Place 2 the other day. And there's a bit where I'll keep it vague. There's a character who's with another character, and they find themselves in a lake at one point, and then you see one of the Gribblies jump into the lake, and we were with Mitch and Amy said she turned around and could just see me just shrinking back in my chair. And then I had to stand up and tell some other guys to shut the fuck up because they would not stop talking. Honestly, right? So, it fucking drives me mad anyway. Talking through film, any film, that would drive me mad. What's the one thing about Quiet Place that is key to the plot of you got to stay fucking quiet. So it's a quiet film, and the whole way through I can do this just come from that. Drove me fucking up. So I'd had enough, so I leaned over the back because obviously we're in Showcase, which has got the wall, so I had to sort of like hoik myself up over the wall, just clambering over. Right, you fucking good. I just poked my head over. Guys, you stop fucking talking, please. Sat back down, and to be fair to them, they shut up. And then,
didn't they leave?
This is the thing. Have I told you this already? Sorry, I didn't realise I told you. But
you have, but it's for the podcast. It's good.
But then, there was 20 minutes of the film left, and they just fucked off. I was like, what is the point of coming here, watching the film, talking all the way through it, and then not seeing the ending? It's fucking mad. But anyway, yeah, no, American Vandal was good.
Yeah. I'm now just reading about Making a Murderer.
I should watch it. I have listened to Serial, which is the other thing that is referenced on the Wikipedia page, and the first series of Serial is genuinely amazing. But there was a thing, it was at the time when I don't know if it still is, but it was the most downloaded podcast in the world for that year, for 2014. It's probably not that anymore, is it? It's probably going to be something like Joe Rogan, isn't it?
Probably.
Which is mad considering he's got.
Although he might have peaked when he went to Spotify.
I actually wondered if he'd lose listeners over that, because he'd said for ages he was never gonna, sign an exclusivity thing with anyone, and then that broke, and that was the biggest news for Pop Boy, I think, did quite well out of it. It was the biggest news for ages.
Yeah, I think the trouble is, even if he did, it doesn't matter because he made so much money from Spotify. Anyway.
But also, I'm not really sure I like him anymore, to be honest. He's done some questionable stuff. Has some questionable people.
Yeah, some of the stuff that's come out during the pandemic, and I'm not too fussed about the people he has on it, but it's more the stuff that he says about masks. And
I've not been paying attention. Is he completely anti it? Is he?
Not completely, but also sort of suggested that young people who are fit and healthy can just go out and do what they want. And it was
that's not really true.
Yeah. But then I've only heard clips. I haven't heard whole bits of context because
the internet.
Yeah, well, no, mostly because his podcast.
That
is
is
so
true,
long.
actually. Like,
And I'm generally not that interested in his guests or what his opinions on stuff are.
this is the thing that's always got me about that. It's like, who actually listens to every? Because it's sort of like every 3 days he puts out 3 hours generally of conversation, and who's got time to listen to all of that?
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't even have that much time to listen to like Richard Herring's podcast, and he's talking to comedians that I like.
Yeah.
And I will just cherry pick those. It was the same when David Tennant was doing his.
David
talks to
Tennant
people.
does a podcast with.
Yeah, I was just going like, oh, I like that person. I'll listen to that one. I don't have that much like loyalty to podcasts. I will go through. Like I've listened to it's the Reroll podcast, and it's great. Really great idea to like rip apart a film and turn it into a D&D campaign.
Oh, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah. Still only going to listen to ones about films that I like.
That's true. I do the same. I very much cherry picked that one. I haven't really listened to that for ages, but
The trouble is, alright, so the first one I listened to was the John Wick one, and nothing's going to top that. So, what's the point?
I think I listened to the Labyrinth one. That was good.
That's the point. There's a YouTube video somewhere of, I think it's Adam Savage from Mythbusters, goes to a workshop where one of the guys is building the labyrinth from Labyrinth.
Oh shit!
It's really cool. You'd like it.
I think Rogan's had Tarantino on.
Again, Tarantino's not someone that I really want to listen to talk. I'm like, you make banging films, but
shut
you're
up.
a bit
Yeah,
weird. Yeah.
This is the thing. Like me and the guy I used to work with, we would wait while there was all the Me Too stuff. We were just fucking waiting. We're sure Tarantino's going to get popped for it because he's just so fucking odd.
I think he's eccentric, which is fine because it shows in his like the quality of his films. Because mad filmmakers are the better ones.
Yeah, but not the.
I'm
not
thinking
rapey
specifically of Tarantino and Waititi. But yeah, so American Vandal was pretty good.
As was End of the Fucking World. You're gonna watch all of everything of this, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna watch End of the Fucking World first. Because off the two, that's where I would lean. But American Vandal might be a nice one to just have on in the background. Whereas End of the Fucking World, I feel like I want to like watch.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think I'd match you on that one.
Yeah. What your time frame is going to be much longer
definitely.
than mine, though. So it took you 4 years from saying you'd watch Line of Duty to actually
And finishing it.
Yeah, no, true. It's rare. I think is that the only one?
I think it might be.
Because you've done season 1 of 24.
Yep, that was years ago.
Oh,
there you go.
Girls. So 2.
Yeah, pretty much.
To be fair, I'm still holding out for Channel Zero. I'll get there.
Fuck that! It's the one It's Black Sails. That's the one I want you to watch.
Yeah, I did. I was very excited for that when we were recording it. Excited enough to buy the thing and then just go.
The Blu-ray.
Yeah, do you know what? I can't be bothered.
Hang on. So where are we next? We've got one of. We're only. Yeah, US, UK. Is that the only one we're doing this year?
Was struggling a little bit to find them.
I didn't know there was an American cracker.
No,
so
did
I'm
I.
looking forward to that. So yeah, Cracker, US, Cracker.
Have you
UK.
seen Cracker before?
Cracking. I've seen like the odd bit. I know that I think it was like Robert Carlyle's breakout thing was he played. I think actually was it. Yeah, he plays a Liverpool fan that does something nuts.
For a second, I thought you were talking about Robbie Coltrane. I was like, I don't think he can do accents.
Oh yeah, no. He can, just his.
It's just Scottish and Russian. That's it.
Oh yeah, because Valentin Zukovsky in James Bond.
Yeah, got shot with a walking stick. Or shot someone with a walking stick. I don't really remember.
He shoots Bond's handcuffs when Bond is tied to a chair, which doesn't go through his wrist but breaks the handcuff, and then he dies. In the world is not enough, I think.
Well, it turns out the world was enough.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to that. That'll be fun.